Testing. All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome into the Great Nimbus Debates Dragon Ball Z podcast, where we debate the vague and not so vague things about Dragon Ball between each other. So if you're interested in Dragon Ball and debates, you're in the right spot. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so since I'm basically playing Borderlands, what is everybody else playing?
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Well, so first we're going to get into our intros, and then we'll get into the first topic, the debate topic. So I am Squall Rush, gamer, podcaster, and anime enjoyer. Hit that link tree if you want to follow my other platforms. Should be in the description or in my bio, wherever you're watching from. That has all my other platforms that I stream on and I post on. And then hit that buy me a coffee account just in case there's no donate button from wherever you're watching from. YouTube. But anyways, I got one announcement. I did hit Master Ball and Pokemon TCG Pocket, so I am gonna create a deck video on that probably tonight and post it probably tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that if you're into the Dragon Ball Z or the Pokemon TCG Pocket content. But besides that, I am also working on like a noob account with the new booster pack that's out right now to see if you can create an account right now and catch up to the rest of the players with the booster pack that came out alone. Because it's like a nice little catch up booster pack for everyone to use right now. But besides that, the intro question will be, if you could change one thing about Dragon Ball, what would it be? And mine would to nerf Whis. He's a little too powerful, and I would like him to be a little nerfed so we can change the story to be a little bit better. Alright, let's see. From my point of view, it looks like Secret Cold Sauce, then Nova, our new guest, and then Brockstrap. All right, go ahead, Hunter.
What's up, everybody? I'm Secret Cold Sauce. I am the most handsome man on the podcast. You can find me on Twitch at Secret Cold Sauce. I'm still not streaming on Rumble yet. And as far as the intro question goes, what would I change about Dragon Ball Z?
One thing you would change.
One thing and one thing only. Vegeta's hairline.
You don't envy that Widow's Peak, bro?
Nah.
That shit looks sick to everybody back in the day.
God.
No. In fact, that hairline was so bad when he pulled up in the Metal Cooler movie, the first time we seen him after that kick, when he had his arms crossed and he switched to Super Saiyan, that hairline was so fucking bad. He looked like one of them coon-ass motherfuckers that you always see at the gas station at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning getting like free coffee and shit because they ain't got no money and they probably homeless.
So you didn't want that hairline
right
when you were a kid?
I never did. I don't think anybody else. I think you making that up.
Why you always lying?
I don't remember nobody wanting that. Squall just started saying that shit the other day. I don't remember nobody wanting
There's
that. There's
memes about that. Like when I'm a kid, how I wanted my hair to look.
That's
and it was
probably
Vegeta's.
Goku fans trying to gaslight other people into thinking that Vegeta fans wanted that shit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't know about you.
I tell you what I do know is that nobody wanted that damn widow's peak.
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
Go ahead, Brockstrap.
Brockstrap55 here on Rumble. I do stream other places, but man, you're really missing out if you're not on my Rumble platform. I'm only multi-streaming a few days out of the week compared to what I do on Rumble. So if you like it there, you'll like it over here better. That's really about it. Just come check me out on Rumble. The thing I would change about Dragon Ball, man, there's so much going on. I really, in Dragon Ball, right, Goku was kind of like a stupid comical guy just because he really didn't know the world a whole lot, right? He was secluded out to a mountain when he was young and didn't have a lot of exposure. So in Super, they kind of had him back to that kind of demeanor again, but it just didn't work because it was a more serious kind of feel. It's cool to have comedy back in there because that's what Dragon Ball originally had tied with it. Z got a little serious and then Super kind of tried bringing the comedy back. But you can't just be a completely like half brain dead man-child. I really wish that they would have made him a little bit less silly in Super because he didn't have the same
Super
excuse
Goku was like autistic, but Z Goku was just like raised in the jungle.
He didn't have the same excuse. Yeah, he didn't have the same excuse that he did back in Z to be that kind of challenged socially.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. I hate Super Goku. Not hate him, but like that's not my goat. Like whenever people talk about he's an idiot and they state stupid things he did in Super, I'm like, that's not Super Goku. That's not my goat, bro. Yeah. That's not my goat. Yeah. Super Z Goku is my goat.
Like, but real talk though, honestly, like I know I was being funny with the Widow's Peak thing, but I want to see actual progression being made as far as training. Like I always feel like all the training just happens off screen. You know? Like I want to see them struggle towards achieving a certain goal during training and shit.
Like
we always
just stuff.
It always ends up being like this character suddenly creates a power gap that other characters have to meet, and then other things happen, and then now all of a sudden the people have passed up that character or matched him, and we never really see like we need to train this particular part of how we fight, and then like show, you know what I mean? Like we saw Whis and Goku training with, we saw Vegeta and Goku training with Whis. But we just saw conventional training, like running with weights and stuff like that. We didn't see actual techniques being taught and practiced and improved. So those are the kind of things that I don't like about Dragon Ball Z.
I could dig it. All right, and for our new guest, Nova.
Oh, hi, I'm Nova Kinks. First time doing anything like this before, so kind of bear with me. I'm kind of shy. Okay? If you want to follow me on any of my social, I do have a TikTok. Follow me at ShadowNix Cosplay. I sometimes do cosplay, sometimes I'm just goofing off, or just sometimes I'm following a trend. If I had to change one thing about Dragon Ball, Jesus, where do I start? In my opinion, I could not stand GT. Could not get around it. I even hated whenever it kind of got to the point where Pan is kind of coming into her own and she sort of meets her grandfather, but he's back as a kid. And I'm sorry, I hated her whole design aspect.
Squall's fuming right now.
I kind of have a feeling he is.
Squall loves GT.
No, I didn't like GT. That's Logan who liked GT. Logan liked GT.
Okay, so I'm
I don't hate GT necessarily. There were a lot of cool things about it. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from for sure.
I want to speak for our whole generation when I say I thought I hated GT until Super got it's as bad as it got.
Oh, dude, Super is way better.
It's
I just
better, but
couldn't-
it makes me respect GT too.
I could, like, I tried to find a way to like it. I tried to find something. I kind of hated it because not only did I not like Pan for that whole aspect, she just reminded me of such a bratty preteen the entire time. And
Yeah. But that's, I mean, it's a female
your
Saiyan
Gohan's
who's
daughter, like, have
prepubescent.
some-
That's what you're gonna get.
yeah.
If they had left out Pan and Bola, like,
Yes.
I don't okay. Who's Dragon Ball ultimately for?
The kids.
Oh wait.
I would say young men probably. I'm not saying that it's not for girls, but I'm saying it's probably target audience or
the target audience
young
is male.
young
Masculine.
to young men to teenage to probably young adult males.
It's
So,
the first
like-
alpha male
Yeah.
content.
If you're going to do that, then why, for the love of God, would you even implement a character like Pan? Like, it just makes no sense. That's not what young boys are going to want to watch, probably.
That's you're exactly
They're
right.
gonna-
There's panda
They're going to
culture
want to see
in
more
media.
Goku. They're going to want to see probably more Vegeta. They're going to want to see. I was excited to see Trunks and Goten not be young children anymore. That was the biggest thing.
Yes.
I kind of likened it to Rugrats and All Grown Up, to where like you just see the progression. Right? No, seriously.
we all-
that's
Yeah.
We
No,
all
I
know
get
it.
that.
But no, that's the progression that you see. You're like, okay, characters that I used to like as children that I can now relate to because they're young adults like myself, right? We grew
You
up
saw him
with
for
that.
like
and-
all of 10
So-
minutes in the whole show.
Yeah, and then you see Goten, all he's doing is goofing, like being with this girl he wants to date. Trunks is like semi like relevant just because he's one of the 3 people that went on that first mission. And then you have Pan, and again I ask, why Pan? Why Pan? That's it.
Why?
You
Dude,
needed
hey,
some
I'm glad
female
you brought
energy.
Well, I'm glad Brockstrap brought that up the way he did because it shows, GT shows how much of the Dragon Ball fandom is made up of Vegeta fans. Because whoever stuck around, like, and look at what Vegeta represents. That's that toxic masculinity that really like brings in like people like me, like, all right, we in war, let's kill everybody. And then you got people like Brockstrap and Squall who's like, maybe not everybody. And I'm like, no, we're gonna kill everybody, this is war. So then you take Vegeta out of the equation and you're left with
No, what's
20%
what's that you
of
just said?
your fan base.
What's that you just said?
What did I just say?
Yeah,
Are we doing
in
this
reference
right
to what
now?
we were talking. Anyways,
No, I get your point, bro. Trust me.
I mean,
The other thing is, like, I could not stand that
But-
Bulla was in there to begin
that-
with. She's just basically
I'm
there
not
to be
saying
eye candy.
I'm not saying Goku's not masculine. All right, Goku, it would absolutely be a hero if Vegeta didn't exist. But
Right.
in a world where everything is honky dory and flowers and fun and laughs, but we also fighting for our lives most of the time, I like to have that one character who's got only fighting on his mind, right? And you take
Yes.
that away, and now it just becomes this thing that was GT, you know?
Yeah, I just
It
didn't
was
like that
fighting
they
them
made
on Goku's
Vegeta.
mind?
I just didn't like that they made Vegeta a bad guy again. Like they already did that like at least 3 times throughout the series.
well, it wasn't
Yeah.
even Vegeta
Can we
though.
take a break from that?
That was Baby, right?
Yeah, it was Baby inside.
Yeah, it was
Vegeta's
baby.
body.
It was, yeah, but it was all under Baby's influence. So I mean, yeah, I guess Vegeta bad guy again,
Right.
sure, but it
Like,
wasn't
even
really
Even the
Vegeta.
Babidi, even Majin Vegeta was Vegeta's choice.
Oh,
like,
God.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Is it crazy that that was actually my favorite Vegeta, was Majin Vegeta?
no, because that was the coolest looking one for sure.
well, I mean, it was that
And then
too, and then like
finally-
even. Sorry, go ahead.
No. And then finally, towards it, he's like, oh, I'm going to have a clarity moment, and I'm going to sacrifice myself so that my wife and son and everyone on planet Earth lives. And I'm like, now you decide to
Yes.
have a humane moment?
Even for you, Kakarot.
I mean, cool. It was just awesome. I loved that whole Majin Vegeta. It was amazing.
Wait, you loved that moment more than whenever he said, "But there's one thing a Saiyan always keeps. His pride!"
Oh, wow.
To be fair, yes, I did like that. But I still loved the whole where he finally had a clarity moment. And he's like, Trunks, Bulma, and even you, Kakarot. Like, he just sacrificed himself, all this and that. And I'm like, okay, now I actually really love you. Okay, we're good.
Chat, scale of 1 to 10. How was my Vegeta impression?
I'm seeing
you both
all
Actually, a good 9.
zeros. Seeing all zeros. Sorry, bro.
Wow.
You guys both did the
Ouch.
same thing. Good job.
All right.
I mean, okay.
Segment 1 starts now.
Go snap!
Well, you're kind of on an island right now, but I don't feel sorry for you, bro.
Funny looking watch you got there.
Oh my god.
We're back.
Yes, we are back. I think you muted all of us.
Maybe?
Well, I can't hear
Or
him.
maybe. Oh, I think he was replugging in his. Doing all right, bud?
Oh.
That's
there we
the-
go.
Okay, there we go. All right, yeah. Microphone's sensitive. Just wants to disconnect. Off of smallest little twitch nowadays.
Oh,
So
I hate
annoying.
that.
I wasn't muted, Ninja. It's the microphone.
Sending thoughts and prayers your way.
All right. So first segment is my segment, my topic. All right. First topic is, I think someone brought it up in a previous podcast, and I was like very interested about this because we were about to go into a whole different debate about it. Until I was like, hey, this should be this should be on the next one. All right. So the only reason the good guys were able to win in the Cell Saga was that he was too proper and nice. Yes or no? What's your answer and why? Brock, we'll start with you.
It's totally disassociated.
I totally don't know what you said.
Nah, I.
What's the
I
actual
lost it.
question? What's the question?
That the good guys were only able to win against Cell because he was too proper and nice, quote unquote.
Proper. Nice.
I
Proper
could
and
see it to
nice?
some degree. I could see it to some degree. He was respectful, right? Like, he could have won. He could have won if, right, he left. Let's go backwards from the end to the beginning. Gohan beat him with the Kamehameha, but not until Vegeta stepped in. Sorry. That's a good point, NGM. But no, Vegeta sent a Big Bang to distract Cell for Gohan to get the final push. If Cell did not wait after he became perfect, while Gohan and Goku were still training in the chamber, he could have went and taken out Vegeta, Trunks, the whole entire Z team. And all that would have been left would be Goku and Gohan. So yes, he waited, he set the rules, he was prim and proper. And had he done what he could easily have done, Vegeta would not have been there at the end to distract for Gohan to take him out. So yeah, I think I can see that being a thing.
I got you.
Now that's not to say Gohan couldn't take him out, because if it were just Gohan, well, no, I don't even know.
Well,
'cause
Gohan
went-
could have took him out quicker than he did.
He could have, but even if 16 were around, Gohan was only, I think he went Super Saiyan 2 because he witnessed the death of 16. So if 16 was gone and he didn't witness the destruction, I'm not even sure he could have achieved Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, like, I mean, there's plenty of things that would not have happened if Cell took out everybody.
Well, yeah,
before.
it's weird that was the catalyst. Oh, fuck, wasn't the What didn't Cell make the Cell Juniors before Gohan went Super Saiyan 2?
Yeah, they were beating the piss out of everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know. Maybe 16 was just kind of like the final thing, but goddamn, like you didn't even know that motherfucker. You watching all your buddies get fucked up. I don't know.
But nobody died.
I think.
Not that makes.
Well,
I mean, Gohan's witnessed people dying before, though, especially over on Namek, and even his dad, like Piccolo, right in front of him at the, with the Nappa fight. And yeah, so yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, you have a point. That is kind of a weird catalyst, especially when he's been around death before. The only thing is, I think this one was more of a permanent one because everybody else did get brought back by Dragon Balls, but Android 16 being an android, like that's a permanent death. So that's, I guess, the only outlier.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah.
Nova, what's your thoughts on this? Yes or no? That the good guys were only able to win because Cell was too proper and nice.
Kind of hearing about it, and I had to actually look back and like remember that. I kind of agree. Yeah, he was actually being very polite about it. Like he could have gone a whole different way about it, and either way, he either could have won or he could have like again ended up dead the way he did. But I kind of agree. I think he was being like really like proper and at least good about it, and was being fair with like his Cell game rules and all this and that. But I don't know, how do I word this? I kind of hated the fact that he was
Rock Trapper's right.
proper about it.
She don't know you enough to not like that you're right. She'll get there, don't worry. Give her some time.
It's my first podcast talk. Give me a break. Oh god.
He died.
What did I just hear in the background?
That's
sorry, it's my kid. I'll be right back.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just like, wait, who's talking? No, I do agree. But in a sense, I just didn't like that he was being, like, proper about it. Like, you're the villain. Make it to where it's more of an advantage for you, and kind of make it difficult for the good guys. But still, the good guys are going to win regardless. This is how I felt on it.
Oh, yes.
So you felt like
he was too proper
was,
and nice.
You felt like, let me get this right. So your feelings is that Cell's properness and patience was sort of plot armor for the protagonist.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So you're saying
Couldn't find the right word for it, but yeah,
that's
it was
your
pretty much
stance.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I went into a very big dialogue about it.
That's
I
what
had
we
to
want.
explain.
That's why we podcast. That's what the people want to hear.
All right.
All right. So my thoughts on it. Is Brock back?
Nah, not yet.
God damn it. I need somebody to fact check this for me. Cause
Go ahead.
I know
I
for a
can look it
fact I know for a fact I'm pulling this from Team 4-Star, but a lot of, for one, the reason Cell had the Cell games was that conversation with Trunks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so at that point, Cell wasn't chasing victory over Goku. Cell was chasing glory. And Squall, you've been in fights. You said you trained even. So you know a true display of dominance is winning on your feet. You knock a guy down and you don't get on top of him and finish it there. You let him stand back up and knock him down again. That's true dominance. That's real glory right there. And I think that's more of what Cell was going for, especially when you consider not only the conversation with Trunks and that being the reason for the tournament, but also most of Cell's DNA was Saiyan DNA, and we see Saiyan arrogance time and time again without fail, no matter what Saiyan it is. No matter how pure-hearted they are, Goku and Gohan are perfect examples of how cocky and disrespectful Saiyans will get in a fight. And so I'm leaning more towards that being the reason than Cell making rules and sticking to them.
Yeah, that
so
sounds
his,
about right.
his Saiyan pride. That was more
Kind of mostly Saiyan pride. Yeah, and just wanting to like chase that glory.
So it wasn't because he was too proper and
Yeah.
nice. I mean, that kind of fits in the bill of being too proper and
didn't-
nice.
Well, it's not proper and nice when you're trying to completely and utterly dismantle your opponent all the way, not just physically, but psychologically as well. Like I said, he wanted to win without stumbling. He wanted to show complete dominance. He wanted to show the entire world that there is absolutely nothing that can be done against me.
Yeah,
Which it would have fucking worked if not for Super Saiyan 2. So
I could see that, but that's like the same thing that Goku did with Frieza. Like Goku allowed Frieza to become 100%,
which
still
further
beat him
proves
at
my
the end.
point that it's that Saiyan arrogance, not really Saiyan pride, it's that Saiyan arrogance that led
Like,
to that.
People call Goku too nice for the way he treated Frieza. Like, get up because I'm still gonna
Exactly.
beat you and stuff. So it's kind of similar to the Cell part.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's the exact same thing happening. The Saiyan arrogance is getting in the way of efficiency of the mission.
Okay. Step Ninja, you joined just in time. Go ahead and give your spiel, your intro. Intro question is, if there was, what's one thing you would change about Dragon Ball?
Alrighty, I am the 7Ninja7, and you can find me at rumble.com at 7Ninja7. You can find me at GameJoe and BWE as well. Anyway, I am a ninja connoisseur, anime connoisseur. You can ask me. I probably have seen it. I just don't watch Yaoi or Yuri, and that's pretty much it. Regardless,
Brittany, isn't that the show you wanted me to watch?
I'm sorry, what?
what?
Kage
Yuri
Yuri?
on Ice?
Yes.
Wait, Yuri on Ice?
Yes, Kagagiri.
That's not what I said. But anyway,
Oh.
Oh, that is.
Sorry, Ninja.
Anyway, what would I like to change about Dragon Ball? As much as I like the Super Saiyan stuff like that, I kind of feel like that detracted from the ability for the other characters to exist in the same realm as them, almost the Z Fighter, not Z, but the Saiyans. And so I almost wish the transformations weren't there, so that they could be on the same level, or if anything, give the others transformations as well.
That's such a good fucking point, dude.
Shit, what was that? What was the one thing you said you wanted? I was replying to chat. My bad.
Oh,
He, the power gap between Saiyans and everyone else, like because of like
yes.
transformations and shit.
Yes. Like the Z Warriors are useless, bro. Like in Bleach.
In fact,
like,
that's
the side
actually a
characters
big
are
part
still
of why.
useful.
That's actually a big part of why the Cell saga was always my favorite. Was especially like the Android saga and all. We got a lot of like Tien and Yamcha and Krillin, you know, and Piccolo. After that, dude, when it got to the Buu saga, it was just Saiyans. So that's a really good point, Ninja.
Alright, so now that you're here, you can now respond to the only reason the good guys were able to win versus Perfect Cell was because Cell was too proper and nice. So what's your thoughts on that? Ninja?
All right, there we go. I guess that's because of 18, and so Piccolo. So okay, that's because of 18.
Is he just messing up for me?
No. He's roboting out. Say something. I think you were clearing up at the end. Yeah, now you're.
Am I clearing up now? Am I good?
Yeah.
You're clear now.
All right. So basically, I figured she was 18. She was willing to hold back to like 17 to fight. Regardless, do I think he's too proper and nice? I think his ego was strong enough that it allowed him to let the others fight. I mean, let's be real. The Z fighters let everyone 1v1 the bad guy anyway. So, yeah. I mean, like I said in chat, Z Warriors manners. That's what that is. You see it in every shonen. It's Z Warriors manners. They let you fight the villain 1v1 when they should
Respect
be
the fade.
Like,
they respect the fade. It ain't like these new gen motherfuckers that Squall likes to pander to on Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh yeah, we gonna jump them. Yeah, cause y'all are pussies. That's why.
we out here 1v1. Come on now. Come on now.
Wow.
Kakashi beats Gojo.
All right, okay, go ahead, Ninja, with your point.
But my point simply is, Z Warriors manners is crazy. Like, why would you let this dude have a chance at whooping you? Like, I'm gonna throw everything I can and kill that thing. So the idea that he was willing to let them do that is more of the Z Warriors always let the enemy fight 1v1. We see that every battle, except for like when they jumped him at one point in time, but that was after they already failed. Like, they should have been throwing everything already. Well, that's
that does raise an interesting question. If they would have jumped Cell from the jump at the start of the tournament, could they have won? Because we are looking at a lot of power right here. Like, y'all can sit there and say Cell outclassed them too badly, but we also seen Bardock take out villains that he shouldn't have been able to take out.
I mean, that's like, a definite fact. They would have won if they jumped them.
I think so too. But I'll bet somebody here disagrees.
I haven't been here for most of it.
We can get into that.
No, I actually
later.
agree.
I wanted to give my point. I say that's not the only reason that they were able to defeat Cell. And I don't really think Cell was proper and nice, because this fool changed the rules whenever he felt like it. Like when he was fighting Goku, like, you know what? No more arena. Destroys the arena. You know what? Gohan's not strong enough. I need him to be more mad. Whips out the Cell Juniors to jump the whole squad. So I don't think he was too proper and nice. Like, he was just being like, you know what? I'm bored. Now I want to change things up. You know, like, he's more like a spoiled brat to me a little bit. What's it called? And I think there was one point Brock brought up that Gohan wouldn't have turned Super Saiyan 2 if 16 didn't get destroyed. I think he still would. It just would have taken someone else to be destroyed. It would have been killed by the Cell Juniors, like maybe Krillin, Vegeta, Trunks, or something, for Gohan to turn Super Saiyan 2. Because, I mean, if all it took was 16, some guy he barely met that day, to be destroyed, like, one of those guys dying would have definitely been enough for Gohan to turn Super Saiyan 2 with the rage boost. What do you guys think?
I think
I
think that if you could see my face right now, you would see the emoji where the eyes and the lines are just like hyphens. I mean, the eyes and the mouth are just straight lines, because you totally hit us with a misdirection trick question just now. You were like, do you think Cell being proper is the reason? And then your answer is, Cell wasn't even proper. How about that? It's almost the same thing as when you were like, who do you guys think is the strongest human? And then we kept naming different people, and you were like, all right, hold on, let's just change it. Who would win, Krillin or Tien?
Oh, God. I mean,
No, that's a good point, though. Yeah, I mean, Cell was definitely changed it. He didn't give a fuck about those rules that he made.
Brock, I think you had something. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I think I said my piece earlier. I don't disagree with if you take somebody else out, that would also initiate Super Saiyan 2. So that's kind of like a misstep on my part. I don't know. Are we saying that's the only reason that the Z Warriors won, or like that's one of the reasons why the Z Warriors won?
That's what your answer would be, answering that particular question.
Because I mean, I wouldn't say that's the reason, but that's definitely, like, it worked against Cell that he did uphold some kind of like Frieza wouldn't have done the same thing Cell would have, right? As far as like that kind of
Oh no.
almost kind of like
That's a very good
almost
point.
kind of like honor code. I wouldn't say it's an honor code, but like he's definitely not of the same caliber as far as like evil tendency that Frieza would be. So that in itself did work against Cell. But you're right, like he did act like a spoiled brat when his toys got broken, and I mean, I don't know, like he's not as honorable obviously as our guys, and that's why he's the bad guy. But yeah, like if we're talking about what he did or what he would do versus what Frieza would do, like it didn't help him out.
I guess calls me. So what I want to say on the reason 16 probably broke Gohan, I'm getting this idea of innocence, and the only reason I bring that up is like we always see 16 messing with the birds, nature. That's kind of like his main thing we always see him do. And so Gohan, I think it shows up in Kakarot, so Squall will have to correct me. But I think we also see in Dragon Ball Z itself that Gohan catches awareness of like how 16 is with the animals and with nature. And so it's the loss of innocence that I think plays a bigger factor on why he's more bothered by 16's death than the Z Fighters. I mean, the Z Fighters fight all the time. He's used to them dying at some point in time. But with 16
on them.
Yeah, 100%. But 16
Namekians do.
Yeah.
Well, Ninja, you weren't here for the rock strap made earlier, but with 16 dying, I mean, we can't bring 16 back. That's a robot. He was 100% synthetic.
You can wish back a robot. Why would that not be possible?
He's ones and zeros. You can't, like...
Yeah, but reinstate a version of him.
Then why wouldn't they have done it by now?
They just didn't. He was a villain at one point in time. Like that's a choice they made. They may have not
Were
felt
they
that
not
he was
mostly all villains at one point in time?
But here's the thing:
90% of the show, even TN was a villain.
Here's the thing.
TN beat Goku.
Here's the thing, right? They knew he was a robot, so they didn't really care as much as if it was an actual person. When Krillin found out about 18 and 17,
Gohan cared.
Yeah, but
Gohan cared.
But in this particular case, he's a robot. He's purely a robot. That doesn't mean he can't be wished back. He just didn't do it.
I get what you're saying. I guess Shenron could have brought him back. I mean,
there's no reason to believe he couldn't. I mean, if you could give like massive amounts of power to Piccolo, like and give him a little bonus, what's to say you couldn't create a version of that machine again?
Well, what's the similarity between those two? Because Gamma was fully synthetic too, right? There was no human factor.
Oh yeah.
He had way more personality than Android 16.
Yeah, but
he was
there's AIs with personality nowadays. You can talk to your chatbot.
Dude,
Doesn't
they
make
got
it
AIs that have way more personality than motherfuckers I've met in real life.
And you know what's crazy about an
They do.
AI that gets destroyed? You can bring it back.
No, you can only recreate it.
Yep.
Boom.
But that's all they had to do. If that's the case, they just didn't do
Well,
it.
yeah, but
Almost
would it
could've done
really
it on their own.
would it really be him?
Was it really him in Dragon Ball Fighters?
If it,
Well,
yeah, it's a different timeline, but yeah. But if Shinron were to have wished him back, he would have to re-wish him back to the previous state he was before he died. Or altogether, I mean. So it's not hard to believe you could do that. I mean, again, if you can wish massive amounts of power into someone's body, you could probably do the exact same thing by building a robot. About bringing back a robot. That's not too far of a reach. I mean, they Bulma made time travel.
Bro, I think you're playing way too much Helldivers and you think that robots are just the worst.
No.
I'm kidding.
What?
I'm joking. I'm half kidding.
I don't think it's outside of Shenron's
like-
power.
I've never heard you talk so passionately about hating anything as much as you seem to be like upset about robots at the moment.
I don't think
I'm
you
really
it's
upset
outside of
that
Shenron's
you
power.
Robot.
I'm really upset that sentient robots of today's world, aka AI, aren't treated with the same respect that humans are treated with.
I really drama territory.
I get on my mama's ass all the time about the way she talks to Alexa. That shit aggravates me, dog. These things can think for themselves. If I can respect my cat, if I can love my cat enough to call him my son, an AI is enough of a fucking person for me to treat with manners and respect.
AI can definitely lie to you like people can.
All right, Nova, what's your take on this?
Brockstrap. There's another question. Hold on one second. Brockstrap, there's another question. Answer to your question. People treat robots differently than they treat people. So, like, I mean, just the other day, I saw a guy kick over an AI bot in, I think it was like New York, just because it was there. So, like, obviously, like, yeah, he was a friend, but hey, you know, he's a robot. I don't really care that much. Versus if it was like
I'm
Yamcha.
straight up teasing. I very much so teasing.
It's still finish your point.
I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered. But my point is just simply, you know, that's probably the reason. Strictly that.
I'm not gonna go fall in love with my Roomba. I get it.
Well, I know a person whose dog fell in love with their person's Roombas.
All right, Nova, what do you think? Can Shenron wish back Android 16?
I'll be back.
Okay. I think he could have if it was worded correctly. Like you have to like specifically word it right for Shinron to actually be like, okay, yes, I can actually grant this. Like, for instance, with how Krillin wanted 18 to be human in some way again, but he couldn't because of the bomb still technically inside of her.
Oh, that'll tell
was
you
like,
right
oh,
there.
just-
Shenron can't do it.
But Krillin did wish for the bomb to be gone, and therefore she still stayed an android, but at least she wouldn't be threatened to be blown up in the near future.
Well,
I
she
would
had her
say
baby
cyborg.
here too. Yeah,
She was
technically,
human
Yes.
first.
she's
Human
cyborg.
first.
Right. But also, to add to that, Shenron not only, couldn't make 18 back into a human, but he also refused to bring Frieza back because of the state Frieza would have had to get brought back in because most of his body was cybernetic. So Shenron and Cyborg's technology, they not mixing too good right here. So I'm gonna go with Shenron could not have brought 16 back.
That's a good
I still
point
think
that
he could have if they
Frieza
just
was.
worded it right.
That's a good point that Frieza was brought back and he was half cybernetics. It's
And
called.
then technically he did semi come back for that tournament against the universes. and was given a pass to actually be brought back to life completely.
But that
by
was
Whis.
Frieza's body being brought back fully biologically.
Right, at that point, he was
Shenron
already-
did not bring back the Frieza with all the cybernetic parts.
No,
He brought
didn't they use
back
the rejuvenation
parts of
chamber?
Frieza. Exactly. He brought back a pile of parts of Frieza, and they had to put Frieza back together and regrow his body using bioengineering.
Right.
Right.
And that was only able to work because of how powerful Frieza's body was. So Shenron is not able to bring back technological losses based on that alone. And then you factor in what Nova just said about 18, and we can pretty much confirm Shenron can't bring back 16 unless he brings back the 16 that Android 16 was modeled after, which is Dr. Giro's son. Yes, that's canon, Squall.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that. What's it called? I asked ChatGPT, an AI robot, if his Dragon Balls can bring back the Android 16.
You emphasize an AI robot. As if people at the house are going, wait, ChatGPT's AI? What the fuck?
So it says Shenron probably cannot, but Purunga is more powerful and probably can. But then it says that someone like Bulma would probably have to create it. But I got a workaround. I know someone who can bring back Android 16. It's that
Whis.
overpowered motherfucker. Damn, you beat me to it. It is Whis. That dude could just pull miracles out of his ass like no other, bro.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Whis only.
I mean, he
we've
literally
only seen Whis do that with Frieza.
And that was only biological.
But Frieza was there in front of him for him to do that. Like it wasn't like assembly of parts or anything.
He can
That was-
rewind
that-
time. He can
listen,
pop
yeah,
out a
only 5
baby
minutes.
out of Bulma.
Only 5
He can
minutes.
pop a baby out of
You get
Bulma.
that for real?
Yes.
Man, I
It's
can't.
not even formed yet, and Bola completely formed
Bola,
like
yeah.
a few months
All of
in
this is not
or
natural, though.
few days,
She was,
few
like,
months,
almost
few
there.
weeks ahead of time. Like basically,
That was the reason Vegeta stayed. Is because she was
Look.
almost out already.
but
This
that's
is the way. I want
bullshit.
to touch
though.
base on Whis. This is the way that I see Whis. Honestly, out of everything you just said, Rewind in Time is the most craziest one. And here's why. Because
But it's
every
only 10
single
minutes, though.
this is the way I power scale Whis, okay? Whis is as strong as the entirety of Universe 7 combined. Whis is the authority of our universe. Anything that belongs to the universe is Whis' property and part of his will. He can bend it however he wants, and that transcends life and death. That's why he can snap his fingers to bring back Frieza. That's why he can pop out a baby that's not fully formed and form it. But as far as rewinding time, that's where things get a little out of hand for me. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but if everything in the universe belongs to Whis, he is the authority, and he, because of that authority, has equal power to the universe, because the universe is just an extension of Whis at that point. Everything in the universe is part of Whis' body.
I think
That's
popping
the
out
only
the
way I
baby.
can wrap my head around it.
I think popping out the baby is the craziest part because he's literally taking one part of space and time and fast forwarding it and creating a baby. That's a little
It's
overpowered.
You could say
No,
it's
the baby
fast
was
forwarding.
almost full term.
Yeah,
It was almost
I
like
mean,
it
she
was like a
gonna
day
go into
early.
that. She was 9
Yeah.
months. Yeah. My
He did
sister
Yeah,
that
but
went-
he
when
needed
my
Vegeta
sister
like
just had a
now
baby,
for that
and it-
tournament, so Whis is like, fine, I'm gonna go ahead and birth out the child myself. And
Yeah,
then,
I was
there
in
you go.
emergency
Because it was literally-
C-section. I was early, about a month. I wasn't even alive when I was born. They had to. I was a whole tumor.
What?
Yeah,
What?
that's not a joke.
I'm glad you're
I
around
saw-
still.
In the fucking womb, I was pulling my umbilical cord out of me. Like I was fucking ready. I was done with this shit. and my mama had to get rushed to the fucking hospital. They had to sedate her and cut her ass open. I don't even think they had time to sedate her. I think they just started slicing. They had to get me out of there. They brought me back to life. Well, they brought me to life. There was no back. I was dead before I was born.
Hold on, give me a sec.
What in?
All right, go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, that's a whole true story. It's according to my mom and my nanny Jane, it's more common than people think for the umbilical cord to be removed from the baby before birth. But as far as the causes of that, the results vary, you know. So I tell people I was pulling on it, but the umbilical cord was separating from me before my mom was supposed to have me by like a whole month. I was supposed to be born in late January or some shit.
I'm not doubting that happened.
What?
I'm not doubting that happened. That happens, but this is a whole different story. Like Weiss just like magically made a baby like all the way at the end of the 9 months like pop out, you know, perfectly fine. You know, it wasn't like an early, like, what was it, pre I forget the term for like that's called when they're born too early.
Weiss's case
Premature?
Yeah, premature. Yeah. The Bola wasn't premature. It was fully developed.
Yeah.
So doesn't that help Weiss's case? Doesn't that make it? Wouldn't that be easier for Weiss
to bring back to Android 16
baby? What? No.
Yes.
To give birth to a whole fully developed baby instead of one that is a month premature.
I mean, that's not. No one's doubting that. No one's doubting that. This is more of my case on why Weiss can bring back 16 because he could do all this other crazy shit. He'd be the one that can bring back 16.
But all this crazy shit that we see Weiss do, we've never seen Weiss do things crazy like that involves technology. We've only ever seen it involve life.
That was basically already there,
except for the time thing.
Yeah.
Created. Like, again, Frieza was already whole, right, together. He just didn't. It was like an on and off switch for Frieza's life.
Yeah.
Similarly to Bola, who was already created, it was just almost a movement of matter, if you will. So, like, that's my thought process is, like, he wouldn't create a whole brand new being. He's only interacted with what was there already.
That's a good point too. I was also gonna say bringing Frieza back to life is probably the least impressive thing Weiss did because we've even seen Goku use instant transmission to go from the afterlife back to Earth and shit. So as far as whether or not somebody's dead or alive, at this point when it comes to people this powerful, that's basically just a title. And damn near any Kai probably has the ability to bring somebody quote unquote back to life when it comes to people like Frieza and Goku and Vegeta who keep their bodies after they die.
Well, Elder Kai did it to Goku at the cost of his own, so I'm not sure it's quite the same.
Well, yeah, that's right. It was a sacrifice. You're right. Wait, was it a sacrifice? It wasn't his life. Elder Kai's still alive, right? It was his title.
I mean, he's got the halo. I mean, he didn't have to go away from the Supreme Kai planet because it's still located within the other world. But from what I understand,
that's kind of like bad writing.
Because the Halo happened, the Halo thing came up, right? And then they had like a moment of silence, and then he woke right back up and said, "What are you waiting for? Get back there and fight Boo!" Like, he basically fell asleep and got the Halo back up.
Geezer Kai.
Jesus.
So I guess what squad we just give our final verdicts now? Yes or no?
What do you hold on? I want to hear Seven Ninja's thoughts. What do you think about if Weiss can bring back 16 or not?
I saw Weiss forwarding Bull's time is just more he can control time on a body. So I could fully believe that he could rush or reverse time at any moment in time on any particular thing. maybe Whis needs a piece of 16, which is probably there. Just pick up and like reverse time on that so it comes back. But I fully believe Whis could bring back 16.
Hang on.
Two for the good guys.
Time ability? Whis' time ability is limited to a few minutes, according to Whis.
Yeah. Well, on the Resurrection F movie.
Whis lies.
What about Frieza? Frieza was dead
now
for a while.
Whis is an incredible source on Whis.
Whis lies.
Frieza was dead for a while.
We know he does.
Why you hating on Whis so much? Because he's gay?
Was Frieza's thing, was that time relative, or was that just an on and off switch for livelihood? Like,
Well, I mean, Hunter's bringing up the time thing, I'm saying it's not a time
y'all talking
thing.
about giving birth being part of the time thing. Y'all saying he exited the baby and then used his time manipulation.
Okay, I have a question. Who here has watched both the movies and the TV show of what Resurrection F and the Battle of Gods was? Because Battle of Gods was the movie and then became the first part
Season
of Super. And
Yes.
then, right. So who
Resurrection
here has
F.
watched both?
I've watched
I
both.
You've watched both on both parts?
Yes.
Yes.
So we all have the same information. So why is it that some of us are remembering that Whis is very limited on how far back he can rewind time? Or
we
was there
don't even
something
know
that
if he
I
can go
missed
forward
that-
with it.
Or is there something that I missed later on that retconned it?
I'm not saying there is a time limitation thing with bringing back 16.
Right, but he stated that he
If he's
was
forwarding
limited.
the time on
himself.
a baby, is aging.
I don't know if he forwarded time. I don't know if he forwarded time. I think it was just a matter of movement, movement of matter. I think he actually just yoinked.
And wouldn't Bulla be smaller?
It almost full. No,
She was
the reason Vegeta was staying. That's the reason Vegeta was
at
staying.
her
He's like,
due
oh,
date.
she's almost here. I'm just gonna stay here and be a father. Like, and then Whis was over it, so he's just okay. Yoink. She was almost to term.
Okay, but here's the thing: if she's not ready yet, she's had to get forwarded in time so she could age. She has
That's
to be
so
aging
not
when she's
true.
able to
Ninja.
leave.
You think babies are just gonna wait for
Have
their
you
own
never,
due date?
dude, Ninja? There's a lot of times that ask Brittany if you can't. If there's times where the baby just won't come out, that's emergency
Yeah.
C-sections,
That's like, okay, if the baby hasn't come out
and that's
by
common.
the time of the due date, and it's past like the 40 week whatever, then yeah, they go in for an emergency C-section
will
and get
sedate
that
you.
baby out of there. Because the
Yeah.
longer it stays in there, the worse the outcome.
It becomes a toxin to your body.
Okay,
Exactly.
So okay,
sure,
and
but they're looking at an
while it-
average birth in Dragon Ball. We're looking at an average birth. We're not looking
That
at a
is
special case. We're
technically
looking at
an average.
birth.
This is not a special case, Ninja. This happens in every family in America.
But we're talking about Dragon Ball here. This is an average case. She didn't have any weird. She didn't have any weird scenarios. Nothing strange happened. This is an average birth.
This
So,
what
We know
there's
that
nothing
any-
strange about that thing that we just said. Is what I'm trying to tell you. That is average. That is normal for
Okay, now.
for that to happen.
Well, I just don't think it's
Woof.
the whole Whis rewinding time, the whole timeline back 5 minutes. That's what he's limited by the time thing. But when
We
it
don't
comes
know
to
that
bringing
either.
back,
It could've
yes,
just
he
been
said
Earth.
that. He said that.
He
So
actually did.
so
The
if-
whole universe.
yes, universe, world,
Alright,
whatever.
y'all wait
5
on it.
minutes.
I thought for sure it was
that's
like
not
just
important.
Earth, or maybe just
It's
our
not that
solar
part's
system.
not important. That part's not important. It's just him rewinding time back 5 minutes. That's what he said. And when it comes to bringing back someone back to life, I think he's got a little bit more leeway than that. Whether it be Android 16, Frieza, Bola, whatever.
He'd even have more leeway because it's a robot.
But we
It's not a living being. He'd have more leeway.
I'm using Grok. Okay, you use ChatGPT. I'll use Grok. I'm
I'm
gonna
using
ask what was
Google.
Whis' dialogue specifically.
This temporal do-over cannot. It's limited to 3 minutes, according to Google.
About time reversing.
So I picked the manga. Oh wait, the manga and the anime is different canons. But according to the Toyotaro, it's all canon. Even fucking Team 4 Stars canon now, motherfuckers.
I mean, the time back part is unimportant. It's just like that's the only part he's limited by time by. It's just whether or not he can bring back someone like Android 16 is a whole different question outside of the time part, you know. And I think he can.
Yeah, but okay, but it's not even bringing him back. He's completely destroyed. Whis would have to recreate him. Everyone that Whis has brought back was a fully functioning person. Whether it was a person or an android, they were whole. I've never seen Whis create something. If he could, why would he ask Bulma for food?
Even then, didn't the Grand Priest say that the angels shouldn't really be messing with matters within their universe really in the first place? Like going further into the manga, like what was the whole thing with Miras, right? The whole thing with Miras and trading the ultimate or the Ultra Instinct to go fight Moro. Or is anybody else caught up that far?
Wait, Miras? Is Miras part of the
was
manga?
able to teach him, but he wasn't able to fight himself.
So what limits do we have to the angels to even actually change? Because like we could argue Bola.
At that point.
I mean, yeah.
I don't think that rule was there until that point. I'm not saying you're wrong, but like I don't think it was there until that point.
Right.
Oh, so it's like a like a backwards recon kind of thing. Yeah.
I mean, Whis was just whatever at that point.
What does the chat think?
DT Dub didn't really. He said something. He says, "Bro, you don't need Whis to bring him back," but that doesn't really answer anything. Hey, what do you think, DT Dub?
Can Whis bring him back? Yes or no? Well, you don't need Whis. That does nothing for us right now.
AI says he technically could. In ChatGPT.
Look, I'll put it to you like this.
How?
If Whis did, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. I'm just saying, based off of what I know about Whis, I would say he could not.
I'm only going based off of what we've seen and what I've heard him say specifically about his own powers.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
So it says, Whis' powers are godly, so this is within reason. Two scenarios. Number one, Whis reconstructs 16. If Whis chooses to, he could likely recreate or reconstruct 16, either from memory or from data, if someone provides it, or by rewinding time before he was destroyed to retrieving him. Whis' powers are godly, so this is within reason. Or number two, Whis declines or can't recreate a soul, since 16 might not have a soul to resurrect. In the usual sense, Whis might say he wasn't truly alive to begin with, so I can rebuild him, but I can't revive what didn't exist. So that's basically the answer there. Those are the two scenarios, but it's in the end it's saying yes, he technically could. Whis has been shown to revive beings, Frieza in the tournament power, and he does so by literally restoring their bodies and souls. What?
Yeah, to me, the second one is the best answer we're gonna get for this.
No,
he can rebuild him, but he can't. I guess it's if 16 himself was never an existing soul, then he can't like bring life back that was never there. That makes perfect sense.
You're gonna go with that one
because it makes sense.
The things we've seen Whis do, it makes more sense that he can bring him back.
He can rebuild Android 16. He cannot bring back the person that he never was, because that never existed. You can't bring back something that never existed.
I don't think that's outside of the realm of possibilities for Whis. Whis is a whole cheat code.
You're being stubborn.
Oh, you projecting?
Bringing back a version of a robot, and it should not be impossible for Whis or Shinron. I mean, it should take more power to.
No, bringing back the robot
bring
is
back
100%
back to
within his ability.
He can probably also bring a version of him. Like that.
What do you think, Nova?
At that
my bad.
Timelines is a thing.
At that point, why not get Bulma to rebuild him? We don't need Whis for that.
I'm not bringing back the previous version of him, not a new version. We're talking about a version that came from that particular timeline. We want to get that version. We don't want a new version of it. So if it's going to happen, it has to come through a wish.
What do you think, Nova?
This is almost as bad as the Kaioken argument we had.
We need a tiebreaker.
Oh my god.
We actually have.
You know who to choose, Nova. You know who to choose.
I'm gonna mute Hunter so he can't influence you.
Or scream.
You act like I'm a manipulator.
You can choose neutrality.
Okay.
You act like I'm really good at gaslighting people.
I'm not you are.
Okay, so for me, it would have to be.
Dun dun dun.
God, there's really no easy answer to this. It really isn't. Okay.
Oh, come on! Don't pick on the new guy.
Girl.
Whatever.
What are you more leaning toward?
Goddamn.
What are you leaning toward?
Okay,
Yes or no?
I'm mostly leaning towards yes.
Yes.
Secret Code Sauce has left the chat.
Of course he has. Oh my god. What has happened?
Hunter, she felt bad about how correct we are that she needed to give the other two.
Her motherly instincts kicked in for Squall and Ninja's broken heart at being completely and utterly defeated by me and Brockstrap's logic that she had to give them the win.
Oh
well, if you had logic, I would say you would have come to the right Kaioken answer, but you know.
Well, that's where your logic just goes right out the fucking window because it's a goddamn transformation.
You had him on your side, Brock, and you just tossed him aside with that one.
I'm pretty good at doing that.
Yeah. Don't talk shit, Mr. Only One, because of someone's maternal instincts.
I think we exhausted all this debate topic enough. For everyone out there in the chat or future watching, you guys can let me know what you guys think is the right answer in the comments below.
Mine was right.
And we will get on to the chat's topic. Segment 2 starts now. All right, we are back. we are back, peeps. Alright, let's see. Let me relook at the chat here real quick. One person brought up a pretty good topic. I think it was NG. Where is it? Oh. His topic is Cell would not have gotten to a perfect Cell if Goku wasn't taken out by the heart virus, like during that Android 2019 fight? Yes or no? What do you guys think?
Are we talking about Z Goku or Super Goku?
Well, it's in Z.
Obviously.
Oh, okay.
Right. No, I'm teasing.
Super Goku would have helped him.
Yeah, probably. I want to fight strong guys.
Super Goku's dumb ass. Cell would have just walked up to him and fucking straight up manipulated Goku into helping him.
Alright.
I don't know.
think
Who's gonna go
Goku
first on this one? What's the order, Squall?
Let's go with Seven Ninja was last time. Then we'll go with Hunter, Nova, then Brock. Seven Ninja.
All right, I'm good. All right,
There he
so
is.
the question was if Goku wasn't there, would he have still received Super Saiyan Perfect Cell, right?
If
I
Goku
think-
wasn't taken out by the heart virus, Cell wouldn't have been able to reach Perfect Cell.
Achieve his perfect form.
Yeah.
I think. All right, so here's where I'm going. Assuming Goku was there, there's a high chance that Goku would have kept Vegeta in line, so Trunks would have killed Cell. More than likely.
Oh, based on what?
Let's be honest. In this
When have you
Goku,
seen
this
Goku keep Vegeta in line?
This Goku cares more about saving the world than fighting. We're not talking about Super Goku. We're talking about Z. Z cares a lot more about saving the world than fighting. When it comes to something that serious.
Same Goku, Majin Vegeta.
Same Goku, Vajin, Vegeta. He keeps him back. He knows he's gonna need him later. I
He
could
says,
totally see
fuck
him
the world to go fight Vegeta.
trying to save his buddy.
Oh, okay. So I mean, what would he? If
In
Vegeta was
English
left
dub,
alone-
look,
Hang on.
English
hang on.
dub,
Vegeta was left alone.
Ninja's
What would have
right.
happened?
Hang on.
Ninja's right in English dub, but in Japanese sub, Ninja's wrong. Goku just wanted to fight.
Hang on. Let Ninja get his point out real quick.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I see it like this. I think that Goku wanted to save Vegeta. And that's why he kept talking to him like, Vegeta, why are you doing this? You know, and so I think the whole reason he allows Vegeta to become Majin, well, not allows, but you know, he doesn't kill Vegeta outright, comes from that very idea. But I also still believe that this Goku would have said, Vegeta, what are you doing? We can't let this happen, and he would get in his way. This is where Trunks would go kill Cell. I could easily see that happening because he actually cares about. At least Z Goku does care about saving the world.
Okay, so you're narrowing it down to the moment Vegeta allowed Cell to absorb 18. Goku was in the
that's where
hyperbolic time chamber, but heart virus doesn't affect that at all.
But he's still going to get in the way. Remember, Saiyan pride is his biggest issue.
He's
I
gonna
think
bust
Cell
out
could've
the
got out.
hyperbolic time chamber to save 18.
At what point was he stronger than anybody until after he came out of the hyperbolic? Because it took Piccolo to fuse with Kami to take 17 out. Then that happened.
Yeah,
And then, yes, he
when
was in the
Vegeta, when
hyperbolic.
Vegeta came back against 19, there's no way for us to know who was stronger.
So the only way for Goku's heart virus to not, I mean, they could have taken out Jiro but no, that wouldn't matter because Cell came from the future anyway. So
Not
What
even
would
just
be
the
the
future.
only-
Even if you just go with the embryo that was with us, he would have just came back way later.
right, so the only differences here with Goku being out would be when 18 fought Vegeta, which I mean, Goku might be strong enough to take 18 on. Was he stronger as a Super Saiyan than Vegeta was as a Super Saiyan?
I would argue
Were they
Goku
on
was
par?
stronger than Vegeta. This is Goku Yard Rat. He's got instant transmission.
Yeah, and he was stronger. He was in base form fighting Frieza final form. Well, so was Vegeta to some degree. No, I mean, he got, never mind. So yeah, like at the end of Frieza Saga, Goku base was stronger than Vegeta base.
He got whooped.
I'll go
And
with
if
that.
Super Saiyan's a multiply, then I mean Goku has the, I guess, potential
Well, it's not
to
like
be on
it's not like
18
Vegeta's
level.
base didn't get stronger when reached Super Saiyan. Like he was out there training. He didn't
Right.
go wish for Super Saiyan. You know.
Another, I guess, Trunks. Trunks wasn't strong enough to take future 18 on, but then he came as a Super Saiyan to fight Goku, and then Goku like still caught the sword with one finger, right? So like,
Yeah.
even in that instance, like,
Well, but
Goku.
well, you can look at I'll make this argument now. Future Trunks was never like the warrior that Goku and Vegeta and them. Like he only really trained with Gohan kicks.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's
as far as you know, because it was an emotional trigger, obviously, to make the Super Saiyan. But like you said, it's just a multiplier. So that Super Saiyan transformation, Trunks might have been the weakest Super Saiyan we've ever seen.
right, but he was still able to take on Frieza though with no.
Yeah,
No problem at all.
which adds to reason for Frieza's fear of the legend.
Right,
Even a
but, like, he was-
bitch like Trunks at Super Saiyan could take out Frieza. Ninja, I don't know if you're listening.
Yeah, there's some people that argue
No, I mean-
that Trunks is all about like action and stuff. I kind of agree, bro. He was the one trying to stop Trunks or Vegeta from allowing
All
Cell
about
to reach
action.
perfect form.
I don't think I ever heard this dude talk without crying.
wasn't Mecha Frieza lower battle power
Yes.
than non? Okay.
I think he was stronger. I'm just going
said
off
he
of
was
game
stronger.
logic. I'm going off of game
He
logic,
was,
though.
so Mecha Frieza was stronger?
I
Just
think in
off
the
of game
show it
logic.
said that he was stronger.
So even stronger Frieza being taken out by Trunks would at least put him on par with
What
End of Namek Goku.
was. And that was
Yeah.
with a rage boost. So Gohan's training must have been really good.
Yeah, I think it was,
Then-
especially since he's fighting stronger opponents, the androids, like the whole time, and
Yeah,
surviving.
I mean, really, before he got to Frieza, Trunks never won a fight, right?
No.
That we saw.
That
Yeah,
has a lot
between
to
the-
do with it because that's honestly how we see Vegeta train. We saw him do that on Namek. Just go get his ass kicked a lot.
I saw him get some wins too as well, but yeah, you're right.
Oh,
He
they
did
like
get
that.
some Zenkai boosts. It's just how many Zenkai boosts in comparison did Trunks get to Vegeta? Like that.
Well, considering every fight he was in was a Zenkai boost because he got his fucking ass kicked every time.
I think I did the numbers. Like I saw like around 4 to 5 total Zenkai boosts between the not Cell Saga, Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga for Vegeta. And then it's just like if Trunks has been fighting the androids his whole life, that's probably like more Zenkai boosts than Vegeta got.
Yeah. So I mean, now now I'd be getting into theory territory right here, but the Zenkai boost would only be amplifying the
Base form.
No, not the base form, the power that you get from things like Super Saiyan, like using your energy instead of like your base form is you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But when you start using your ki, manipulating your ki, like Goku's so famous for, that ki is more powerful due to the Zenkai boost. I wouldn't say the Zenkai boost is for the itself. I think it's for the power that they know how to use.
I think you're wording it weird, but yes, I agree with you 100%. Yeah. What about it though?
I'm pretty sure that's was my entire point.
Oh. But what do you think about if Goku wasn't taken out by the heart virus in that Android 19 fight? Would have Cell gotten to perfect form still?
I think it matters not. I think it is just as likely to happen, because I don't think that that's a variable that affects Cell in any way, shape, or form.
Why do you think that?
Because that was during a fight between an android before Android 17, 18, and 16, before Cell. It had nothing to do with Cell.
Okay.
Cell wasn't even part of Jiro's plan at that point yet.
Goku hadn't even seen
Jiro
Cell until...
Jiro had 2 backup plans before Cell. At that point in the story. And if you count the movies, he had about 5.
All right, Nova, what's your take on this?
For me, I would have to say, like, I kind of agree. Like, it kind of doesn't matter in a way. Like, for me, it didn't matter if he had the heart problem, the heart disease or not. God, I forgot where my point was going. Shit.
Happens to me all the time.
What was my point? There was a point here.
It feels like the question is just warped around fan fiction nonsense. Like, Goku's gonna not die from suddenly just know of substance and go do things to prevent it. Like, no. Like, it took us a whole year to find out Cell existed. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It took that long to find out about him, and then all of a sudden, what, now he's got a heart disease and he has to do this and that to prevent it, but it didn't matter because he still died from it regardless.
well, and not just that, but everything that Cell depended on, we hadn't even met them. We didn't even know they existed yet. The only one that did was Trunks. We were still fighting Android 19 when Goku died.
Mm-hmm.
Brock, what do you think?
But yeah, that was just pretty much to me. Like, for me, it's no. Like,
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, the only instance here I think that would have come to a head if Goku were still awake would have been if would have been the Vegeta 18 fight. I think that's the only overlap where, or even the 17 Piccolo fight. Those are the 2 overlaps, and Goku wouldn't have been at that spot because at that point, Piccolo was the strongest after fusing with Kami. So the only fight that would have had overlap that had the potential, I think, that Goku might have been in the same wheelhouse of power would have been the 18 fight, and that would have been the difference maker for this whole entire conversation. And I'm not sure. I mean, if him and Vegeta both piled on her to take her out, and even then they had 17 and 16, they were only on standby. So, like, at that time, they would have had all 3 androids, and I'm sure 17 would have, like, jumped in, had 18, you know what I mean, like, been rushed. So, I really don't see, unless Goku was able by himself to take out 18, 17, and 16 at that time, along with Vegeta maybe, which we don't even know if that's how it would shake out. I really don't know if it would make much a difference.
You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit of contrarian here. I think being a little boring. All of you saying yes or no. I'm gonna say he will make a difference. Point being, the Android 19 and the Dr. Gero fight. If Goku was never taken out by the heart virus there, he would have beaten Android 19. And we saw how easy Piccolo was able to defeat Dr. Gero. We saw how easy Vegeta was able to defeat Android 19. I think Goku by himself would have taken out both of them. Or even with help, even with Piccolo. Piccolo can take Dr. Gero. Goku would have been able to take out Android 19 if the heart virus would never affected him. Just the only thing I'm thinking of, the problem of my idea is after they defeat him is whether or not Cell needs Android 18 and 17 to be awake to absorb them. Like, because he can easily just be alive, like, or like if he comes back in time into this timeline we see, it's whether or not they need to be awakened by Dr. Gero for him to absorb them, or he could just absorb them while they're in their sleeping state to reach perfect form. That's the only thing I'm not 100% sure about. What do you guys think?
I mean, the only reason why 17, 18, and 16 were all like awakened was because of 20, I guess. So I guess that would be the other overlap I didn't think about earlier. If you took out 19 and 20, then yeah, I mean, it would be up to Cell coming back in time still to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely think Cell would be still back in time, because I think it's Goku gets the heart virus, and then if I'm not mistaken, like there's like a day in between Vegeta getting his ass whooped, or the whole Z Squad getting their asses whooped by 17 and 18. Then Goku revives, or Cell or Piccolo and Kami fuse, and then they fight 17 again, and then Goku is back up to normal like during that fight, and then brings Vegeta. Wait, nah, I think I'm getting my days mixed up here. I don't know how long it takes for him to get revived, but it feels like a very short amount of time just panned out in a bunch of episodes.
Right.
Speaking of a very, well, actually, this would be the opposite of that, but I just want to remind everyone, Ian had Cell down with this for over 12 hours.
Hold up, repeat that. You were kind of roboting out a little bit.
Yeah.
TN held down Semi-Perfect Cell with the Shinkiko for over 12 hours.
Is that real?
Oh.
Is it 12 or is it 5?
Is that
Either
more
way, that's
Team
still a
4
pretty
star?
good.
Go look it up.
How long did Ian hold off Cell with the Tri-Beam? I'm seeing two different answers. I'm seeing a couple different hours. Or a couple different answers. One's several minutes, and the one's someone from Reddit is saying like 24 hours.
Yeah, they kind of touched base on that in a bridge. They were like, it feels like it's been 20 hours and 1 hour or some shit like that.
I feel like it was minutes. Like, where's everyone getting these hours from?
What's up with the ninja?
He's having internet issues.
Gotcha. I had internet issues once.
This guy. So what was the point of bringing up
the very
like, the
first time Brock Straps never had internet issues? By the way, Brittany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he updated.
Brock Strap has coined the phrase, "My internet is powered by a potato in the middle of the field."
And then now he's upgraded to sweet potato internet.
Yeah, he's got that sweet potato internet. And fucking honey cooked yams, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We're like, Brock Strap, are you coming to the podcast tonight? He said, I am.
I'm already in. Huh?
I was here
it's
before
like,
you.
Yeah, maybe.
I was like, sweet.
7 Ninjas in the chat saying Brock can have his French fry back, his curly fries.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh man.
I know what really happened. Brock punished his kids. Y'all not allowed on the iPad or while I'm on a podcast.
We don't have iPads
Oh,
or any
good.
tablets.
All right. Well,
I would argue, don't tablet parent your kids. Like you don't know what's on those tablets. Don't do
that's
it.
true.
Yeah, not to mention, I mean, just think about how you feel after you've been on your phone for too long and then you finally put it down. It's almost like a post-nut clarity, dude. It's like,
All right. So what do you?
No, like the content. Anyways,
I know.
Oh yeah, he's talking about the YouTube content and stuff. You never know what the YouTube algorithm's gonna reach your kids.
Or that thing I got addicted to in middle school that quite a lot of
YouTube
men got
Kids.
addicted to.
YouTube Kids
I'm
is
sorry, what
terrible.
did you get addicted to with YouTube? What happened? I missed that whole conversation.
You know, yeah.
Corn syrup.
Shut up. Quiet sauce.
That's a new one.
That conversation don't need to be had right now.
Secret quiet sauce.
Yeah, that's my favorite
Alright.
kind of sauce.
No.
All right. So did I change your guys' point of views on bring it even further back to Goku not getting the heart virus during the Android 19 and 20 fight?
Dude, I don't even, like, I just remember you saying a thing.
So
I don't even think
if,
you made a point.
if he
You just said
doesn't,
a bunch of stuff.
Did we have a point to this?
yeah, if he doesn't get the heart virus in the Android 19 and 20 fight, he doesn't lose that fight and get taken out. He beats 19, and they now have Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo able to take out Dr. Gero before he can revive 18 and 17. So possibly
the premise
that never
was-
happening. Oh god.
Yeah, go.
No,
sorry.
okay,
No.
well, what me and Brockstrap was saying is that Cell was an embryo, and it would have came back. It would have just been 20 years later.
Right.
The version of Cell
Without
that got
Dr. Gero
perfect,
activating anything.
but the version of Cell that got perfect was already in the timeline prior to that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that version of Cell still get perfect after Goku and Vegeta and Piccolo defeat Dr. Gero in 19?
I would say fuck yeah. Because at that point, if they defeat Gero, then Gero's not waking up 17 and 18 in the pod. Cell don't even have to go find them motherfuckers. He can go right to the pod. We never gonna see imperfect or semi-perfect Cell in that scenario. Since you want to put it like that, we're gonna meet perfect Cell first and lose because none of us trained yet.
I think the reason why I went straight to 17 and 18 was because whatever would have happened
was
with
in that
19 and
corner.
20 was still irrelevant, right? Like they wouldn't have got. I mean, think of it. Cell coming back. Where did he come from? Gero's lab, right? So he would have known where Gero's lab was immediately, just because that's where he came from 20 years in the future. So like the reason I kind of left 19 and 20 out, I think, was just because like story wise they're irrelevant. Like the only things that would have kept him from going, presumably would have kept him from going perfect Cell would have been 17 and 18 definitionally. So like for me to think of him not being able to go that far to that transformation would have ultimately, like, it would be 17 or 18 is just gone. However that happens.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I really love this narrative that Goku dying is the best thing for us because going back to what I said, Cell comes back and gets a 17 and 18 from the pods, becomes perfect Cell. Don't forget, that also means that embryo is still alive. That he might go wake that motherfucker up, and we might have to deal with 2 cells at this point.
Oh god.
So, go ahead, Nova.
No, I was agreeing. Like the fact that could have happened, and we had to deal with 2 cells.
He
And
could
deal with
add
either
a perfect
imperfect-
cell. A perfect cell could have grew.
Let her get her point out real quick.
My bad.
No, I get what he was trying to go with. But in my opinion, the fact that if we had to deal with two of them, no, worse than hell would have broke loose. Like, they're like, at that point, it's just game over.
We'd have met
I
Beerus
don't even
way
think
sooner
any of them
if that would've
combined is
happened.
going to stop him.
There's a couple things that I wanted to bring up. I think they couldn't sense 16, 17, and 18's or because they're androids, but they were able to sense Cell when he like emerged. So I think that would have been like
That's correct.
I think they would have been able to at least intercept Cell before he got to the androids. And then
Who's gonna stop him?
well, I mean, first form Cell, like he was scared of like he was
Imperfect
yeah, first form Cell was going toe to toe with 17 or not 17 Piccolo. I think Piccolo could have won that fight, but
the
he was
fusion.
scared. Yes, after the fusion, but he was scared once backup arrived, Vegeta, Trunks, Tien, and everyone. So I think you add in Goku, Gohan, and into the mix, you get pre-fusion Piccolo, but the whole squad against first form Cell, I think they would have been able to beat him.
Okay, well, I'll counter that with what actually happened in the show, which is Piccolo, after the fusion, was fighting 17, winning, and then Imperfect Cell pulled up and said, I'm eating this guy, and ate 17. And nothing stopped him.
Well, that's because he absorbed a bunch of humans and got stronger, and what's called Piccolo was already like down to like his last 10% during that fight. That was like the
but
end of
your
their fight.
argument, Your argument is saying that they could sense Cell, but they didn't sense him that time.
Well, they can though. Like maybe they didn't that time, but they can, because there was like a point where Gohan was chilling with Goku, who was like still bedridden from the heart virus, and like Gohan looks out the window and Master Roshi's like upper story area is like, the heck, I feel my dad's energy over there. And like everybody's like cause like Cell has like everybody's like energy in him, and like so they felt like a bunch of different energies
when he was generating a lot of power, and so when he was putting a lot of power out. But if he just suppresses it like the rest of the Z Warriors does, nobody was sensing him until that happened.
You're not wrong about that, but I don't think he was generating or suppressing a lot of power there. He was just there, and they were just confused on like what they were feeling. But and then Seven Ninja brings up a good point in the chat. He says Trunks came back still, and he would know where the lab is, Dr. Giro's lab, so they would able to possibly, after defeating 19 and 20, he would guide them to the lab to destroy the androids there.
I mean, yeah.
How?
No, they
'Cause
only
he knows where they
found
are.
No.
They needed
No.
Bulma to find the locations.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess they still could have used Bulma.
Yeah.
I
So
thought they followed 19, didn't they?
No, they were chasing Giro throughout those
Yes.
Yeah,
like
20,
canyons.
but who brought them to the lab to destroy the embryo of Cell? Who
Didn't
knew where that
blow
was?
it all up
After-
anyways?
That was because Bulma found that location on her own, and then was like, "Hey, go here." And then Krillin and went in there where the baby Cell embryo was. Because you got to remember, the reason they can sense Cell's energy is because Cell is a bio-droid. He's not a cyborg or an android.
Yes.
He's created through actual life and
Yes.
biology and DNA. But yeah, Trunks and Krillin, they only knew about that because Bulma started doing that research, and that research was only available because of what we did in the lab that we found while chasing Giro. If Goku would have just beat 19 and Giro right then and there, we'd have never found that lab. Bulma would have never found that thing. Trunks and Krillin would have never went in that where Cell's embryo was, going pew pew pew, and then Trunks was like, "Wait, you make pew noises too?" And you know, none of that would have happened.
But that was like a deeper part of the lab that had cells, like the Cell hidden. I think
Yeah. I don't remember if it was underground of the same lab that 17 and 18 were in, or if it was a whole location difference entirely. I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was at like a whole different location, because like they destroyed 17 and 18 destroyed like Dr. Giroux's lab, but then when they found out about Cell, they were like, okay, where's Cell at? And then they had to go find like a whole different part hidden deeper.
Right.
But I remember Bulma like had a general idea of where 17 and 18 were. Like they were like, oh yeah, like it was like in a magazine.
Also, that was after we met Cell already, right? That was what made Bulma start looking for, wait, how did this even happen? And then Bulma was like, oh, I found this lab by Dr. I'm pretty sure this is where he grew Cell.
What do you think, Nova?
But it
Cause okay, like bits and pieces, like some of it is yes, kind of accurate from the show, but then yeah, some pieces are from the abridged, because I can tell from some of the abridged notes.
pew pew pew.
God damn it! You make pew noises. What? Don't you? Pew 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 pew. Damn! Don't make me do the whole dialogue. I will do the whole dialogue. Okay, fuck, I forgot the whole question about it. What the hell?
If
Who's at war with their keyboard right now?
Goku, if Goku defeats Android 19 and they defeat Android 20, aka Dr. Giroux, does Cell still get 17 and 18 out of the lab, or do they find the lab before he gets to it?
It depends. Did he already go for the time machine after killing Trunks and then still went back in time to get a new?
Yes, that absolutely
17,
still happens. If
Yes.
Trunks is there,
Okay.
so is Cell.
Yeah, that's that's what kind of changes anybody's answer about it. Do we still count that in? If it didn't go to that, no. Absolutely not. He wouldn't have got it.
So he doesn't get perfect because Android 19 and 20 are destroyed. Like, cause like my thing is
Wait,
like,
no.
does Cell need 18 and 17 to be awakened to absorb them to become perfect? And I'm
No,
not. That's the
even
only thing I'm
Cell-
not sure
Cell
on.
Cell said he didn't. That was just shortcuts for him. If Cell
Okay.
would have absorbed all the Z fighters, like it's the amount of power that he absorbs. You know what I'm saying? That's according to Cell.
So it is based on basically which android was actually had more power for him to become Perfect Cell.
It's just the amount of power he was absorbing, like
Yeah.
for him to hit those stages. Okay, Piccolo and 17 being like toe to toe, like let's say they were at the same power level. If Piccolo would have got absorbed, imperfect Cell would have went to semi-perfect Cell without absorbing 17.
So here's why the obsession with 17 and 18 though. Was that biologically driven? Was that like
I
just
think it was like
created?
Well, he knew it was like instinct, like it was like implanted in, like he knows for a fact if he absorbs 17 and 18, he achieves his perfect form. And so,
Right.
yeah, I mean, that's what I would have gone for first. I know this is two people instead of absorbing the entire planet and have nothing to have fun with after.
Then the only other thing is, do they find the lab before Cell reaches them? So that's the next question. That one's kind of a toss up. I'd like to say yes, they would, with Bulma's help and Trunks' help. hopefully Trunks has some knowledge of where the lab might be in his future timeline, and Bulma definitely has a little bit of knowledge.
I kind of want to say yes as well.
Hunter, what do you
I don't know what
think?
the rest of y'all think.
Yeah, what do you think? Do they find it with Bulma and Trunks?
Hang on. Fucking Blaine just FaceTimed me and he's like,
Aw.
get on Xbox. I'm like, nigga, I'm podcasting right now.
What about you, Brock? What do you think? Do they find the lab before Cell does?
Let me get out and come right back. He said it's important.
All right.
All right.
I don't know. I could see it. If I mean, Cell would have direct knowledge, but Bulma would have to still find it, right? Like that's the whole the argument basically at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I
thinking.
still think with or without Bulma's help, I think they still would have found it.
Yeah, because Trunks is there, shows up, and then they're like,
he went scorched earth.
"What was that?"
He went scorched earth basically to find it, right? Like blew up the whole entire area.
Who? Cell?
No,
Trunks.
Trunks, I think.
Well, if he shows up, I could see like the Z Warriors being like, "Hey, Trunks, we defeated the androids. They're easy." And like that, he looks at them like, "What? These aren't them," you know. And then like we all find like Dr. Zero's lab, you know.
Right.
Like, do I hear 5? I know my abridged shit, people. I know my abridged.
Please don't let Dad know about this.
Alright. Well,
Squall, you're missing out. You're missing. You think it's all jokes, but it's more than just that.
Especially
Well,
the Boo Saga. That is my favorite.
maybe I shouldn't.
but
You
I
shouldn't
mean-
binge watch it, like, cause like when I binged watched it, it was just getting tiresome. Like joke after joke
Oh,
after
just
joke
make it
after
like
joke.
Just
an episode
start.
a day.
I don't even know how many you would miss. I don't even know how many jokes you would miss outside maybe a couple that are recurring. But like, since they recur, it'd be funny the second time you heard it anyway. So like, you can just start in the Frieza. It's probably better writing at that point.
I mean, there's like some jokes I really like. There's
What my
jokes I
plans?
really like
Are you?
when Piccolo was
Yes.
like trying to say special beam cannon for the first time, and he's like Masako Papa Masasusa, out of hell with this special beam cannon.
He was trying to say the Japanese name for the attack instead of the yeah, and he couldn't say it. 'cause nobody-
Thank you. That's
Yeah, that-
who was the fucking on the bridge? One of the enemies said it, and then I think it was Cell, and then Piccolo was like, "Oh, so that's how you say it."
yeah, I think it was.
Had to be
Frieza.
Cell. He's the only one that can do it,
Or
right?
no,
That's a
Cell.
bow.
It was Cell. It was Cell.
Unstoppable, some shit.
It's like, oh, that's how you say. Oh, damn.
I like when him and Nail were going over attack names. He was like, "Nail gun." Screw you, I'm keeping that one.
Drill beam. That's just stupid.
Wow.
No.
We should do one more topic from one of you guys, and then we can do a reaction video to one of the TFS episodes. Segment 3 starts
Other name.
now.
But
It's
like,
like a-
it's
yeah.
only funny because of the jokes that were there already.
Right. It's just a
Right.
trailer. Oh, that's true too. You're not even gonna understand the Kai jokes unless you watch
Right.
the.
No, that's what I'm
Alright.
saying. Yeah.
No, but they have like Team 4-star movies that are like 11 and 12 minutes long.
Yeah, they're not that long.
I have
Like if
Alright.
we could watch
We
the
are
whole
back.
Dead Zone movie.
All right. Now I'm not
Pretty
doing a whole
much.
movie. We're just gonna do like one of the short episodes. Nova, what is your topic? We got time for one, maybe two. And since you're the new guest on the podcast, I'd like to see what you got for us.
Okay, where can I kind of start with? God. There's just
They're hard to
there's
come
so
up with.
many.
Right.
There's just so many.
Could be anything Dragon Ball related.
I know, but my brain's overthinking.
You use one of the two you put in my server.
Okay. Okay. Crap. Let me. I think I had it saved in my thing. Cause.
I'll read it.
Yeah, I can't find. I don't know where it is. I don't remember which chat I
Oh.
put it in.
I'm gonna read it. It's okay, you had two. So it's based off two things. First, opinion on the Abridged series. And second, how they felt on the World Universe tournament where the winner's planet is destroyed.
Isn't destroyed.
Okay. Yeah.
Isn't destroyed.
In
Yeah.
y'all's opinion, which universe do you think could have won it and why?
Hmm.
Besides the obvious of who won.
In the tournament of power?
Yeah, the Tournament of Power where all the universes come together. Both the Zennies are judging everything. After whoever's out of teammates, that universe gets deleted.
So who should have
with
won?
just one universe. Yes, in your opinion.
Obviously, it has to
Not
be.
counting the obvious that won.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Oh, so the remaining ones besides the main universe, who would have won? Who should
Yes.
have won?
Yes.
I'm definitely gonna have to go with Jiren's universe because like the rest of the universes
11.
seemed kind of ass to me, to be honest. Like the only one that could hold a candle. Oh, that's gross, Hunter.
Wait, is that what I really think it is?
Yeah, I'm muted.
Yeah,
him.
probably.
Server muted.
What the fuck?
The only person, like other universe I can think of that would hold a candle to Jiren's universe is probably Universe 6, I believe, Champa's universe, because they had Hit. Hit didn't really do much to Jiren. I mean, he put up a decent fight, but he couldn't win. And then the only other catalyst I can think that could push them over the edge was Kefla, who pushed Goku into Omen Sign Ultra Instinct. And that's something that only Jiren could have did up until that point. So those two are the only two that I think can take on like the rest of the universe. But besides that, it's definitely Jiren and Topo, and then maybe Dispo. Dispo was kind of mid, but Jiren and Topo were like next level shit. Cause like I think Topo, if shit hit the fan, he was gonna go hit God of Destruction mode, and basically become more powerful than everybody else, you know. So it's just between Kefla and Hit versus Jiren and Topo for me. Like between those two universes for sure.
Would Universe 6 be able to take on Ani Laza? The giant 5 robot fused creature?
I know who you're talking about.
'Cause it took Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, 17, and Piccolo, I think, to take him on.
My headcanon for that is they just all wanted to come together at that. Like, I don't think any of them were putting everything into that shot. I think they were just having fun.
I mean,
right there.
Yeah.
Like, and not really just
Fighting
having
for our
fun, but
lives.
also not. I think fun was the motivation for the team up, and every one of them are all very skilled and experienced warriors who all know if we all use a fraction of our power together, we get to conserve energy and eliminate this threat. To me, that's my headcanon on that.
Okay.
It's a cool shot though.
Yeah.
It would be. All right. Anyone else have a
Yeah, what do you guys think, Hunter
Yeah.
and Brock?
No, I completely disagree with Squall on every. I mean, look, I don't care what none of y'all say. Universe 6 should have won. Hit should have been enough. But the fact that it took Ultra Instinct Goku to beat Kefla, that stacks it. First of all, that automatically means that Kefla's got a fighting chance against God of Destruction Topo. Ultra Instinct Goku is better than the new blue thing that Vegeta did, which beat Topo. So there's an argument to be made for that. I'll start right there.
Okay.
Hit going against Jiren, okay? This is what y'all need to remember. Jiren never displayed any real skill in fighting. Even the guy that was in charge of their universe, that fucking clown, said, that's Jiren's whole thing. That's Jiren's whole thing. He overpowers you. He takes your strongest attack and he pushes it back to you. It's all about power for Jiren. It's never about skill for Jiren. The only reason that Goku was able to fight Hit was skill. He was able to predict Hit's movements before the time skip initiated. Jiren never showed any reason for us to think that he could do that. So I think Hit definitely should have won against Jiren very easily.
Okay.
He didn't.
So yeah. Yeah, because plot armor, we're the protagonists of the show. It's crappy writing, we all know it. You look at the facts of the show within it, and then plug in the data. Like, it's just, that's how it should have went.
It's definitely a cool fight, but Jiren is definitely stronger than Hit.
Stronger doesn't mean anything against the time skip. They had to pull plot armor out there, fucking deep out there rectum, talking about, oh, Jiren is so powerful, he's stronger than time. What, excuse me? Whis can only rewind time by 3 minutes. You telling me Jiren's stronger than Whis now?
I think
Like, where are you stopping at this? At what point are you just gonna use your brain while writing this show, Toriyama? Because it's all just a bunch of very first impulse thoughts on a page.
I think you did make a good point in that since Kefla took Goku to reach Ultra Instinct. To me, that means Kefla is stronger than Hit. So Kefla would be the perfect person to go against Jiren. And then it would be Hit versus Topo, basically. And then it would be who would win between those two. Or those four, I guess. With that matchup.
I wouldn't say Kefla would take Jiren. It took Omen Goku to beat Kefla, but it took Master to take Jiren out. Like, Omen wouldn't cut it.
Yes. Oh, that's also a good point, because Jiren actually had a full power form that where he like rips, like he's out of his shirt. And he's out of his shirt, and he's like they got the red aura around him and everything. So he was actually not even going full power against Hit during their fight.
But I think Hit created a circumstance to where he wasn't able to, right?
Go full power?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if he didn't, Jiren still won the fight.
Right.
So yeah, I mean,
There's just so many.
Universe 11, I mean, would be the one outside of 7.
Okay.
So I'm kind of siding with Brock on this one. Universe 11 over Universe 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
What I really wanted to see was, didn't they say that the Namecs weren't even able to be at full power just because of how quickly they had to absorb each other? The two Namekians, the last two Namekians that they had on Universe 6.
I thought that they were as powerful as they were because they absorbed all the other Namekians of their universe.
Yes.
But I heard that the power that they were able to hold actually didn't materialize because it happened so quickly. Like if they were to wait, then they would have been much stronger.
I don't remember anything about that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just never heard anything about that. Or I don't remember hearing that.
I think it was like a back and forth between Champa and Vados.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I did watch
Piccolo. I can't remember.
Because I did watch like a video on like Piccolo's potential, and like one of the points it brought up was that fight against the Namekians in Universe 6, like because they fused all of the Namekians into them two, while Piccolo only had Kami, his other half, and Nail. So really, he only had two people. Like it was him and Nail, to be honest, and he's as strong as Universe 6.
Yeah, because him and Kami is just him.
Yeah, it's back to normal, one person. So it's really just Nail and one other Namekian. So it's just the potential of Piccolo was so great.
Which really just means that it means that the Namekians of Universe 6 are a bunch of fucking bitches, son.
Just Piccolo's just that guy, you know? We just don't know it.
He is the guy.
Well, no, we know it. Piccolo's always been that fucking guy, dog.
So Hunter's going Universe 6 and Brock and I going Universe 11. Did you have an opinion on it, Nova?
For me, I was also going to agree with Universe 6.
Oh shit. What's your reasoning?
Yeah. My reasoning was basically, who was it? Who was okay, kind of help me out with the people that were fighting for 6. It was one of their fights that kind of put me over the edge where I
looks like
no, not Bergamo. I'm sorry. Shoot, they had Magetta, but Banamo. I don't know, the giant Winnie the Pooh guy. They had the two Namekians, the 3 Saiyans, so they had Kaba, Kale, and Caulifla. Hit. They did have Frost back again. And I feel like they had one more that I'm missing.
Would have benefited so greatly from a strategist.
There's like a little
Kaba,
red guy in a robe.
Dr. Rhoda, Hit, Kale.
Little red guy in a robe?
Yeah. All right.
It was during where Kale and help me out with the other girl's name.
Caulifla.
Yeah, her. When they
Cauliflower.
Her. Cauliflower. When they did their fusion or tried to attempt it, or I think they did. I'm trying to remember the fight completely. But when they fused and actually started going ham, I thought, okay, maybe Universe 6 does have a shot. Like, actually, truly has a shot of staying in this. And then when she kind of, like, crashed out and lost and everything, I was like, oh, well, they just need more training and all this and that. They'll get there. Like, I had, like, a motherly moment for those two? Where, like, I was, like, kind of encouraging, like, they still got this. They're gonna do this. They're gonna win. And then it all came kind of crashing down, and I was still supporting.
So here's another thing to consider, I guess.
Okay.
Like the other universe had Saiyans also, right? So like, whereas Goku and Vegeta both grew within the fight, like had the universe 6 Saiyans also had the amount of time to grow, they could have also grown within that same amount of time like Goku and Vegeta did. Probably not quite to the point of Omen or Super Saiyan Blue Royal or whatever you want to call it. But I mean, I guess there was still room for at least the Saiyans to get stronger.
Yep.
I don't know. I still don't know if that would make up that deficit though.
Yeah, I don't know, because like they did go from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 in the Tournament of Power.
Yeah.
And Goku and Vegeta also leveled up one form, Goku reaching Ultra Instinct. Maybe 2 forms for Goku, like Saiyan Instinct and then Mastered Ultra Instinct.
Right.
And then Vegeta got Blue Evolution. So, give or take, you can give maybe Kefla an extra form on top of Super Saiyan 2
Maybe
that they reached.
Kefla, the fusion. Yeah, it's rough though, because like the fusion is supposed to make him super duper power. Like, look at Gogeta versus Broly, right? Like that was supposed to be the thing.
Vegeta
but
versus
Goku by
Blue.
himself took on. Right, Vegeta himself. I'm sorry, Gogeta.
I thought it was Vegeta.
Right. So they're supposed to be very, very strong. So like Goku by himself taking on the 2 Saiyan ladies fused together should have been a powerhouse against him at least. Well, I wish they were to some degree, but like him being able to take them out, like the fusion is supposed to be one of the top of the top of the top. Like I would argue Gogeta himself in the Broly movie was stronger probably than Goku Ultra Instinct, right? To some degree. Like you would think. So like,
Let's ask
I mean,
this
by
question
that,
first. Can Kefla and
by
Hit
that
together
logic-
beat Jiren?
maybe together.
Maybe together, but I don't think Toppo would have allowed Jiren to fight them
Yeah,
alone.
if it's a maybe together, if y'all are going with maybe together, then I would say there's no chance for Universe 6 against that universe.
Yeah.
I just don't think like Toppo would allow Jiren to fight alone. He was that was like his like he was like
Oh yeah, the
Jiren's
whole time
bodyguard.
Ditto and Oppo were like basically.
That was like that's his butt buddy. Like, oh, we need to make sure Jiren is fully
Oh yeah,
has his full stamina. Let him rest while we protect him.
absolutely. That was 2 bears. That was a 2 bear gay relationship. No Goldilocks.
Yeah, so there was no way Jiren was gonna fight them alone.
I mean,
if
Topo's
Toppo was
whole
around.
character design, a burly guy with a beer gut and a mustache. That's classic bear gay dude.
Barrigate or bear gay?
Bear gay.
Bear
It's
gay.
a type of gay, a type of gay guy that's like really burly.
Oh,
And Harry.
that boy.
And you live in California?
Yep.
And you
Well, you know,
haven't
like they're
heard that?
commonly at.
I guess-
Yeah,
Northern's different than Southern. I don't know.
yeah. I'd
It's
say
mostly Republican like rule out there, right?
nah, it's mainly no, the other side.
What is happening?
I'm trying to think. So, I'd say it's a possibility that Kefla and Hit can defeat Jiren if they catch him lacking alone by himself. It's just, like, I definitely think they can beat, like, not full power Jiren. And then it's just more of a question of full power Jiren versus those two. Like, who would win? Because, like, it did take.
And I'll agree with that. My argument was just that, according to what I've seen, Hit should have been able to beat Jiren on his own.
Yeah, I mean, I think Seven Ninja would agree with you there, because like he says they kept nerfing hit with the no kill rule and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. If killing was allowed, how's Universe 6's chance look?
I'm not even sure Universe 7's chance would look great.
I mean, how many killers we got on the team other than Vegeta and Frieza?
Goku's definitely killed some people, especially in the movies.
I mean, 17 and 18 when they were evil.
This version of 17 and 18 in this timeline are good humans for some reason. I don't think they've killed a single person.
Debate. we had that debate for over an hour.
Wait, I think they did. I think they did kill one person, maybe. I think they killed like the truck owner they stole the truck from. Maybe, I can't remember. And maybe a shop owner that they
basically 17 though that did that.
Okay, so
they didn't kill that. No, they did not kill that shop owner or that truck owner. It was the explosions that killed them.
Okay.
They died of natural causes. Naturally, when you get caught in an explosion, you die.
So who exploded what?
17 and 18.
Oh, okay, well there's the answer there.
There we go.
So they have killed. All right, so we got more than one killer on the squad. Frieza,
Absolutely.
the androids, Vegeta, Goku to some degree, and Piccolo's good now, so not him.
I think that's actually it.
Yeah.
Because I know Roshi did not kill anybody. Krillin couldn't really kill. He's a soft soul.
Yeah.
Tien?
Tien used to be an assassin. He used to be a killer, but they turned to Leaf.
Tien will do it. It don't matter. Tien will do it. Universe is on the line. Tien will do it.
Yeah, I could see that happening for sure. Tien would kill.
I mean, if anything happened to Chaozu again, yeah, he would definitely do it.
Yeah.
And if we're going with old school masculinity, I'll make an argument for Master Roshi too.
I don't think Master Roshi was a killer back then. He was too much being a perv.
Too much. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, when he did fight in that tournament, I was like very impressed because I was like, oh, he used to fight back in the day, and he somewhat taught. Well, he actually did teach Goku and Krillin the ways of whatever his phrasing was.
The turtle school.
Turtle hermit.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
The turtle hermit or something like that, and whatnot. And whenever he did his Kamehameha, I was like, every bad thing I have ever said about Roshi went out the window.
Well, didn't they say the Eagle guy had almost unlimited potential to get the strong? Like that was his thing. Didn't he have the potential to be unlimited power?
Ooh.
That's why the urgency of the bird guy that Master Roshi took out. Wasn't that the reason why there was that urgency to take the bird guy out, was because he was going to just get stronger and stronger and stronger the whole, like,
Pretty much.
What was the reason of the urgency? Because that could be that universe's like ticket to winning potentially.
Yeah, I think that was the reason.
Yeah, if he just didn't
That, and I
reveal
actually
his secret.
believe that he knew if he didn't go full out right then and there, then he would not have been able to defeat him later on.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard for me to remember all the fighters from Tournament Power. It's like there were so many of them and so many fights going on all at once.
Here,
I'm kind of drawing blanks on this guy.
Ability of Ganos.
Yeah, and actually, so all of my Universal Tournament Power knowledge that was the very first time I ever watched subbed anime.
The ability allowed Ganos to continuously boost his power, strength, and speed the longer he was in a heated battle. So, like, that doesn't... Is it showing a
Ganos.
drawback? Ganos.
Ganos.
I mean, is there... Yeah, that's a good question. Like, is there a drawback or even a limit?
This guy here.
Yeah. Okay. I
That's
remember
just
this guy.
okay. So that's basically Broly right there. If you think about it.
So you think him alone would have been able to win the game or win the tournament?
Oh no, not me. We beat Broly.
No, Brock.
Oh no, that's the thing. Is like if every minute. So it was what, a 47-minute battle.
Something like that. 30,
like,
25.
At the 40. At the.
Like that.
I mean, how long would it take for him to reach his max, and would there even be a max for him to reach? Right? Like that was the question. That's why. I can't remember why it was so important for Roshi to take him out right then and there, outside of the threat of him becoming unbeatable. Like, period.
Well, I'll have to go back and watch Super because I vaguely remember this guy. I do remember like how he looks.
It was the spy that they sent in to talk to Frieza or whatever before the tournament even started, and then he like transformed into the kind of the bird dude. He was part of what, Universe 3, I think, Katala's or Kachala. What was the name of that mouse god? Katala?
For
Katala.
Universe 3?
Yeah, I think it was Universe 3.
It was Mule or Mule for Universe 3.
Which one was Katala, the mouse guy? Was he 4?
That is.
I don't know. I need to just stop throwing out numbers.
Yeah, Quatala was the mouse for Universe 4, actually.
Okay. So I think Ganos was part of his crew.
Let's see.
Because he was who was spying around, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading up on it. Yeah, it looks like you're right.
Yeah. Freaking site. Stop it.
That also belonged to DB Super.
Catway, Demon, Dekori,
Universe 4, yeah. So he
Ganos, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he was doing some like recon or whatever for the mouse guy, and then
talking about
anyways,
when Frieza showed that he can withstand Hakai energy.
Yeah, he was there watching that. So, but again, like I don't know what the drawback would be on his power that could win him the tournament, right? So would Universe 4 have been able to take it? Like at the 45th minute? Like how strong was this guy gonna get? And was there a cap?
Oh, okay. There's an argument to be made. Who was that tiny guy that knocked off Piccolo? If he would have just stayed hidden, he probably could have just waited everything out.
Well, didn't they have an invisible guy and a tiny guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The invisible guy was Ganos.
Like, they really should have just hid.
Oh, it's Ganos. Was Ganos?
Right, they could have, and then they would have won with 2, assuming everybody else got taken out except 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gamasala was the invisible warrior.
What was the rule if survivors were there from multiple universes at the end of the time?
It was whoever had the most.
Oh, well, yeah, they would have won.
Like whoever had like the most survivors, that universe won.
But,
they would have won. They'd have beat us 2-1.
The ring was broken. The ring was super broken though, and like say Jiren is the last guy besides those 2, he could just throw. Right. Yeah.
Just collateral damage.
If they would have stayed in it,
then they could have won it, but they didn't think.
Seven Ninja says he doesn't think Roshi would be worried if that guy had a limit or a drawback, which is a good point. I did debate with someone like completely off topic of like who's stronger between Roshi and Yamcha in the Saiyan saga, and eventually I got him to agree that Yamcha was the stronger one. But if it was Roshi in that fight against the Cybermen. And if Roshi won, he wouldn't have died. He wouldn't have turned his back to the Cybermen and let his guard down. So I'm applying that logic.
That's not power.
Yeah. So I'm applying that logic to this fight here. He has really high battle IQ and probably would see something like a problem where it could be a problem, you know. Wouldn't put his back to it.
And not to mention, manga canon Roshi was dodging Jiren.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, but I would like to say this: Roshi has always been about the fade. Roshi is definitely Black Air Force energy, because when have you seen Roshi fight somebody weaker than Roshi?
Wait, I got stuck on Black Force energy. What'd you say?
Roshi's got the most Black Air Force energy in the whole Dragon Ball Z franchise. When have you ever seen Roshi fight someone weaker than him?
Only in early Dragon Ball when he joins the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck who the opponent is. When Frieza and all them showed up, Roshi said, "We might lose, but we're gonna go down swinging, bitches. I got 500 on the left."
Not wrong.
Oh my god.
Everybody was ready to get up until Roshi opened his mouth. The weakest motherfucker there said, "Let's get going, bitches."
Oh my gosh.
So that does kind of raise some validity in Ganos' power and whether or not if his universe would actually pose a threat to the rest.
Is that the one that Roshi hit with the Mafuba?
I don't think so.
No, he uses the Super Saiyan or the original Kamehameha, whatever the hell he calls it. The super giant jacked up buff one that he does.
His Kamehameha?
Yeah, dude, Roshi's so bout that fade life, son. This motherfucker just straight up says, "I'm buff now," and just gets jacked. Like he didn't hit P90X, he hit P fucking 6000X to get them fucking muscles.
You missed a golden opportunity. P over 9000X.
P over 9000X. That?
Yeah.
It's over 9000.
Yeah.
Jack, who did it better, me or Vegeta?
We gotta go with Ocean Dub
Something's
Vegeta.
wrong here.
Nothing ever beats that classic misinterpretation.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's funny that it's actually supposed to be over 8,000 and it became a meme over 9,000.
Right.
Well, final thoughts, and then we can go on to a Team 4-star episode reaction.
I mean,
Who's your guys' final picks? I'm still picking Universe 11. Of everything I've seen, there's not enough for me to say otherwise.
I will still stay with Universe 6.
Okay. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is
about?
What is what?
What's so funny? What are we
She won her lawsuit against fucking Lyft. I can't believe that. Oh my god. What's wrong with the world?
What, Squall, are you not live on Rumble? Why can't I find you?
I am live on Rumble. Are you searching Squall? Or are you searching like Squall G&D or Squall Rush Gaming?
Never mind, I found you.
Well, whatever channel you're using should still show up in your user profile.
Yeah, it depends if
Yeah,
he's
no,
searching like Squall Rush Gaming or...
No, I misspelled Squall. What I did was not typed anything.
Oh,
Oh my god, bro.
that explains
Classic.
it.
Alright, Hunter, what's your
Are you
final
real?
verdict?
Final verdict?
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Well,
What's your power level?
I swear to
All right, I'm
God, if
done.
I have to hear that Broly one more time.
it really just has to. I mean, somebody's gonna have to remind me what the question is.
The universe.
Wait,
who
who
would have
takes the universe
won the
tournament?
tournament power? Not Universe 7.
Okay, not Universe 7. Who would have won? I'm going with the team with the tiny guy and the invisible guy.
Freaking Universe 4.
Why you always
No
lying?
bullshit, nothing, motherfucker. If we can get the ass pull victory of 17 still being there after self-destruction, they can get an ass pull victory of hiding the whole time. That's my argument, and I'm sticking fucking to it.
Always lying.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna come.
All right, Brock, what's your final answer?
Do not come.
Well,
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
I'll probably go with 11. That wasn't me.
Don't bring Blue Lock into
No, that's
this.
not what I want to do. This is scream.
Go!
Let me take my pants off.
Alrighty. For everybody on other platforms besides Rumble, I'm gonna shut off all other platforms besides Rumble so we can react to this. Team
Double
4-star.
baby.
Let's see if I can figure this out. Here we go. Yeah, so sorry everybody else, but this will be it for the stream. So make sure you all hit everybody here with some likes and follows. Before that happens, go ahead and shout out your guys' platforms or socials one last time for the rest of the platforms besides Rumble. Brock?
I'm on Rumble. You'll see me other places, but if you really want to catch all my content, Rumble's the place to be.
What's your username?
Oh, Brockstrat55.
Alright.
Yes, you get the joke. Good job.
Nova.
Again, I'm Nova Kings. You can find me on my TikTok at ShadowNix Cosplay. For any of my content, I will be trying to upload more things in the near future. But hope to see y'all again.
And Secret Cold Sauce.
Once again, I'm the most handsome man on this podcast. Self-proclaimed god of asinine behavior. And you can find me on Twitch at Secret Cold Sauce. You can find me in your wife's bed. And you can find me in your dreams, fantasizing about being me.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
And I am Squall Rush. Hit that link tree, hit that buy me a coffee account. Should be in the description or in my bio. Check it out, and we'll see the rest of you guys